Hello and welcome to Boardgame TV. It's Deck Wednesday, and we are finally here with our Sentinels of the Multiverse conclusion from September. I know it's a little late, and we are going to be going up against Oblivion. Now, Oblivion was the last, so they say. I kind of take their word for it at this point. Expansion for Sentinels of the Multiverse. He's basically Galacticus. It's meant to be the end. It's supposed to be incredibly hard. And it took a long time to get fulfilled on Kickstarter. I'll give him that. Now, there are a couple things I like to say about the Oblivion expansion before we get going. First of all, it does come with a lot of cool stuff, and I see what they were going for with this expansion. It is very massive and everything. But first thing you have to realize is that the play area is severely expanded. I mean, I have barely any room for anything, and I'm just using 4 heroes for this. So, when you play this, be prepared to have a large play area. It takes a lot of table space. Okay. Second of all, this thing is brutally hard. It's supposed to be. I understand that, but it may be a little too hard, and I don't think I'm going to beat it this playthrough. So there's that. Third of all, this takes a massive amount of bookkeeping. I mean a massive amount, to almost where it kind of bogs down the game a little bit. You know, the regular Sentinels play takes some bookkeeping, but it's not bothersome. The villains system, it takes a little bit of bookkeeping, more than the original, and that can get to where you miss a few things. This one, you can easily miss a lot of stuff. You have to meticulously go step by step and make sure you try not to forget everything, because a lot of stuff is going to be going on with this. And that is one, I think probably the biggest downside to this expansion is the bookkeeping is just so massive. But it's not meant to be played all the time. It's meant to be a big grand finale to what you're gonna, to what you do with Sentinels. And so I kind of get why they did that. So we're gonna try, and we're gonna keep trying Sentinels until we beat Oblivion. But when we play against Oblivion, I want to use superhero groups. We have the Void Guard, which is the Sentinels. New group. It used to be the Sentinels had shared one deck. There were 4 heroes, shared one deck, but they kind of, in this Kickstarter expansion, they kind of got their own new decks, and they became the Void Guard. So we're going to start with them first. If we don't beat them with that, we'll use Night Watch, the Freedom 5, the Prime Wardens, stuff like that. Now, in this game, when all your heroes are incapacitated, you can bring forth new heroes. It's basically until the environments. You have 5 environments you're supposed to randomly choose. You put 2 into play at first. When one is destroyed, you replace it with another one. When there are 5 environments destroyed, that's when the game can really be over with. There's nothing to do. However, until the 5 environments are destroyed, you can keep bringing in heroes when one becomes incapacitated. But I'm not going to do that. We're still going to have the 5 environments, but I'm going to play with 4 heroes. And when they're gone, okay? And we'll end it like that. I don't just want to keep bringing in heroes. The table gets it just gets too massive. I just don't like that. That's one big thing I'm going to change. Let's get into setup. So first things first, I picked my 4 heroes. We have the Void Guard Sentinels, okay, and we have Mainstay, Dr. Medico, the Idealist, and Wraith. Now you're going to notice I have these little hero markers by each one. I have hero 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have 5 heroes, okay, by each of them. And when you start out, you put all the heroes in the first battle zone, and Oblivion is going to be in the first battle zone. Now you're going to have 2 battle zones, and each battle zone has an environment and a little handy card that tells you what to do. Also, you and Oblivion will start in the first battle zone. Also, each battle zone will get a Scion. There's this card here called the Scion Reserve, and it thankfully has a little handy dandy little round order thing. These Scions are kind of like, think like the Heralds of Galacticus. Silver Surfer, Terex, Morg, Fire Lord, Airwalker, stuff like that. That's who these guys are. And you can have more than one Scion pop up in each battle zone. So what you're supposed to do is you have your Scions, you put them underneath this card right here, and you pick from the bottom, except for the first one. You have shield cards. I know this is getting a little weird, complicated, but here we go. You have several shield cards. You randomly can pick one. Okay? And you want to defeat the shield. Like I drew the Ceaseless Ruin. It says Shield Phase 1. Bring forth Nixius the Chosen. Okay, so whatever shield you choose is going to tell you who to put in the first battle zone. And I put Nixius the Chosen in the first battle zone. Then it's going to say at the start of Oblivion's turn, if there are 3 cards in the environment trash, flip this card. Otherwise, play an environment card and add 1 devastation token to the inevitable destruction card. So you want this to flip. And then you're going to have to do what it says on the second side and hopefully get rid of the shield. Because until you get rid of the shield, Oblivion here is at 10,000 hit points. And you're not going to beat him, okay? That's just that. So, for the second battle zone, you randomly pick from the bottom of the Scion Reserve. And I picked Empyreon. And so he's there. Now, cards can bring forth other Scions to each battle zone, okay? Now, as you can see, we have Inevitable Destruction card. Alright. At the start of Oblivion's turn, if there are 12 or more devastation tokens, and these are it, and you're going to be putting these on here, remove 12 devastation tokens from this card, then remove the environment in the battle zone with Oblivion from the game, following the environment removal rules on the top card of the Scion Reserve. So, if we ever get 12 here, Oblivion is going to destroy the environment which he's in. Okay? And that's going to be a big problem. Also, you have a countdown token. And when this gets to 0, bad things are going to happen. And it's going to move every round. Okay? So let's look at what Oblivion is here. What his things are. Okay. So, at the start of Oblivion's turn, move the countdown 1 space along the countdown track towards 0. So, you're going to do that at the start of his turn. Oblivion is immune to damage dealt by Oblivion. And he's going to be doing a lot of damage to everybody, but he's immune to it for himself. Increase damage dealt by Oblivion by 4 because we have 4 heroes. When the Oblivion shield card is removed from the game, each player in the game may draw 1 card. Remove X devastation tokens from the Inevitable Destruction card, where X is the number under the countdown token. Then move the countdown token to 6, shuffle Oblivion's trash into Oblivion's deck, and turn to the next page. And that's his second form. He has 3 forms, okay? He has one where he's 180, and then he has one where he's 120. Alright? So, there's that. Excuse me. Okay? When the countdown token reaches 0, or if Oblivion would be destroyed. Okay, that's not going to happen. Follow the environment removal rules on the top card of the sign reserve, move the countdown token to 5, and turn the next page. Okay, whenever a scion is removed from the game in either battle zone, put the bottom card of the sign reserve in that battle zone. So you're going to just be placing. At the end of Oblivion's turn, play the top 3 cards of the Aeon Men deck in the other battle zone. Then Oblivion destroys any Aeon Men here, then add 1 devastation to the inevitable destruction card. Okay, so you see, that's a lot of stuff we're going to have to do. And we have a couple decks here. We have Aeon Men deck, and these are like his little minions. And Galactus has those robots and stuff like that going around doing stuff. And they'll pile up on you. Okay. Then you have the Scion deck, which is the deck for these guys. Okay. And it's going to do stuff and not good. Then Oblivion has his own deck, what you're going to do. And then for the good guys, which is an actual really good bonus of this game. This is one of the best parts of this expansion right here, in my honest opinion. And it's the objective things. You have an objective. When you complete it, you get the reward on the back of it. And that is going to help you out. And each hero can have one. And you can have as many as you can complete, as long as you are alive. Okay? So, there we go. So like I said, we'll go over this step by step on the turn to see what we do. And that is Sentinels of the Multiverse Oblivion. There's a few other little things, but let's put some health on these guys. There we go. So let's look at this chosen guy here. And it's a front. As you can see, each side will tell you front, and then you flip it, okay? It says, at the start of this villain turn, if this card is in the same battle zone as Oblivion, flip it and move it to the other battle zone, okay? When this card is destroyed, remove 4 devastation tokens from the inevitable destruction card, then remove this card from the game. Whenever this card deals damage to a hero, this card regains hit points equal to that amount of damage. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals to 2 hero targets with the lowest hit points, 2 melee and 2 infernal. Oof. Okay, we're not even going to try advanced. So that's him. And then we have Emperyon. If this card will be destroyed, flip it. The first time this card is dealt damage each turn, it deals each target 1 energy damage. At the end of this villain turn, select a player with an active hero. That player may discard a card or destroy one of their non-character cards. If they do neither, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points in that player's area 5 energy damage. Okay, now you're going to see player area Battle Zone 1 and Battle Zone 2. What happens in Battle Zone 1 does not affect 2. So if you have some heroes in Battle Zone 2 and this guy is doing damage, he won't do damage to the ones in Battle Zone 2. He will only do damage to the heroes that are on Battle Zone 1. That's why you have these little tokens to help you keep track. Same with this. He'll do damage to people in Battle Zone 2, but he will not do damage to people in Battle Zone 1. What happens in Battle Zone 1 stays in Battle Zone 1. It will not affect what happens in Battle Zone 2, and vice versa. Okay? So there's that. Alright? Unless it specifically says it does that. It won't. Now, besides doing your regular play cards and stuff like that, heroes can do a couple of other things. And we have a hero reminder card. It says, first, you may move your hero from one battle zone to the other. So at the beginning of every hero's turn, he can decide if he wants to move to a different battle zone. Then you may do one, repeat, one of these 6 things. Take an objective. We can take one of these. Swap out an objective. So if you don't like what you have, you can swap it out. Trade an objective. Shuffle the mission deck. Use an incapacitated ability. That's one of the heroes getting incapacitated. Regain a reward. Move a reward from under an incapacitated hero character card until your play area into your hand. So you can pick up, if one of them's incapacitated, you can pick up their reward. So that's a hero can do. And then, you know, the hero does his normal play a card, play a power, draw a card type thing. Okay. I think we've explained it. Like I said, we'll go step by step over this to see what is going on. Okay, so we're going to use the Scion Reserve here, and we're going to have a handy, and let's go our first round. Turn order. Start of Oblivion turn. Okay, so let's see. Now remember, let's see here. He is +4 damage because, wow, because we have that many heroes. So I'm going to put this here. That's -1. To remind me that he is +4. Okay, start of Oblivion turn. At the start of Oblivion turn, move the countdown token 1 space along the countdown track towards 0. Okay, so we're at 5 now. Oblivion is moved, increased damage dealt by 4. Okay. Alright, so that is at the start of Oblivion's turn. All we had to do for that is move his countdown. Okay. We also have here, at the start of Oblivion's turn, if there are 12 devastation tokens, there are not. And remove the environment. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Then we have the shield. Alright, at the start of Oblivion's turn, if there are 3 cards in the environment trash, flip this card. Otherwise, play an environment card, okay, and add 1 devastation token to the destruction card. Okay, so we have to do this. Alright, so we're going to add a devastation token, and we have to play an environment card. Now, we're only going to play an environment card that he is in, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So we have the Marian Refuge and the Mars Wagner base as our first ones here. Let's play a card. Alright, we have Storm Speaker. Reduce damage dealt by weather effects by 1. At the start of the environment turn, you may destroy a weather effect. If no cards are destroyed this way, play the top card of the environment deck. Okay. Here's a little 5. Let's put 5. Okay, so we've played that. So we've done that. Now, play the top card of Oblivion deck. So let's play the top card of the Oblivion deck. And we have Absorb Energy. 1 shot. Oblivion deals each target 3 energy damage. Well, since we're all in that battle zone, we're going to be dealt 3 energy. Now he's doing 4, so 7 damage right off the bat to each of us. Okay. So we're going to have 21. Alright. And how much damage did I say he does? 7? Yeah, okay. 7, so it's going to be 17. Okay. Alright, again, 17. Alright, and we have, wow, 7, I'm sorry, 7, 12 on him. Yeesh. Okay. Alright, so we just got our ass handed to us, and we haven't even really done anything. Add X devastation tokens to the inevitable destruction card, where X equals heroes minus the number of hero characters cards dealt damage this way. Okay, so we are X equals hero minus number of hero. So we're not going to put any, because we're 4 minus 4, 0. Okay, so there we go. There's Oblivion's card. Now we have end of Oblivion turn. So let's see. At the end of Oblivion's turn, play the top 3 cards of the Aeon Men deck in the other battle zone. Then Oblivion destroys any Aeon Men here. Then add 1 devastation token to the inevitable destruction card. Okay, so we're going to add another one. There are no Aeon Men here, so he's not going to destroy any of those. Okay. Wait a minute. Each target. Okay, well, you know what? I forgot. This is going to be destroyed because this is a target. So he not only dealt us, he dealt this guy, and so this guy is gone. Okay, so it took him out real quick. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, add 3 Aeon Men. We got to add 3 Aeon Men to this area. So let's see what we get. Okay, we have Aeon Thrall at the end of this villain turn. Okay, at the end and at the end. So there's a lot of at the ends. Now, let's put some health on them. Alright. Okay. Alright, so that was at the end. There's no at the end here. There's no at the end here. So, okay. There we go. Alright, so let's see what's next. Each of the hero turns. Okay. Start of special turn events. Now, what I think I may do is there are 3 cards in environment trash. Okay. What I think I may do is I don't want, he's going to end up, well, you have a, so this is where this game gets really hard to choose what to do. Because who do you want and where do you want them? What I'm thinking about doing is maybe playing it safe. I know I can't hurt Oblivion, okay? And Oblivion is just, we know at every turn he's going to just have +4 damage on me and hurt the hell out of me. So what I'm thinking I may do is I may send every hero down to this battle zone right here. To be honest with you. Clear some of this stuff out. Although if I can't, I'm going to get walloped by a lot of these. But it's a risk I have to take. So what I may do is I may keep my strongest there and then send the other 3 here. So I'm going to keep Mainstay, actually, I think I'm going to keep Mainstay up here. He's not going to move. However, he will, remember, he gets to choose one thing. He's going to take an objective. Okay? And this is great fortune. The world you glimpse through this mist portal shines so brightly it almost hurts your eyes. A world of mighty heroes who protect their reality. Perhaps one might even join the fight against Oblivion. At the end of your turn, you may select a card in your hand. Shuffle your deck and reveal the top card of your deck. If the revealed card and the selected card share a keyword, play them both, then flip this card. So you're relying on luck a little bit. If not, discard them both. Okay, so I'll take that objective, to be honest with you. And let me draw my cards. Let's see what I want to do. And now, remember, that's at the end of my turn. So let's see here. What do I want to do? What do I have? Let's see, I have Bad to the Bone. It's a 1-shot, it's not bad. Reduce damage dealt to Mainstay by 1 when this card Mainstay. Okay. That's actually not a bad one either. Increase damage dealt by Mainstay by 1. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Bad to the Bone. Increase damage dealt by Mainstay this turn by 1. And I deal 1 target 2 melee damage. I'm going to deal 1 target 3 melee damage. And I'm going to deal this guy the 3 melee damage here. Okay, at the start of this card, this card is destroyed whenever it deals, okay, at the end, okay. Whenever this card deals damage to a hero, this card regains hit point. Okay, so I'm going to deal 3 damage to this guy. Okay. So let's do that. Alright, and now I'm going to play a power. Mainstay deals 1 target 1 melee damage and deals 1 target 1 melee damage. Okay. So that's going to be 2, and then I can deal 2 again to him actually, because it doesn't specifically say. So I'm going to deal 2 more to him, and then I'm going to deal 2 more. Alright, then I want to draw a card. Now it's the end of my turn. I may select a card in your hand. Let's see. I'm going to try, I think, well, okay. Okay. Alright. I'm going to do this. At the end of your turn, shuffle your deck, and if the reveal card, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pick those 2. So let me shuffle my deck. Let's see if I get an ongoing limited card. They share a keyword. Just remember that. And it is one shot. They do not share a keyword. Well, crap. If not, discard them both. Okay, I have to discard. Well, that was not helpful. Okay. Next turn, it is Dr. Medico. And I'm going to move Dr. Medico. We're going to move him here to battle zone number 2. And I am going to take a objective card. In this reality, Thorian citizens erase the stain of Grand Warlord Voss and his military forces from Darkaroth, aided by a hero of Earth who may now be willing to join the fight against Oblivion. At the end of your turn, if there are more hero targets than non-hero targets in this battle zone, flip the card. Okay, so we're going to try that. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, I think I'm going to play... Man, I got 3 flare-ups. Dr. Medico deals 1 target 3 energy damage. Dr. Medico and 1 other hero target each regain 1 hit point. Okay. Well, I'm the only hero target here, so I'll just regain a hit point. But I will do 3 energy damage to one of these guys. And I'm going to pop this Aeon Man guy right here. Try to defeat him. And then select a target. The next time that target regains hit point, increase that amount began by 2. Well, that's the only power I have, and I can't play that. I drew poorly this round. Okay. That's the end of his turn. Next up, we have the Idealist. And I'm going to move her as well down here. And we're going to take an objective card. Form the Mecha Knight. Ready? The young shard bearer asks. Your champions nod. Your planning has led to this moment. Let's do it. Come on, Mecha Knight. Summon your strength heroes. This will take all your might. At the end of your turn, each player may reveal the top card of their deck. They may discard or draw that card. If 4 hero cards are discarded this way, flip it. Okay, that's actually pretty doable there. So, okay, I'm going to play Spark of Inspiration. The Idealist regains 1 hit point, then deals each non-hero target 1 psychic damage. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to gain a hit point. We're going to deal each. So that's going to kill this guy. We're going to hurt this guy. And we're going to hurt this guy. Then we're going to hurt him. If this card, the first time this card is dealt damage each turn, it deals 1 target 1 energy damage. Okay, so he's going to 2, 3, 4. There's only 2 targets here, so she's going to take 1, and he's going to take 1. Okay. Draw a card. All right. put this card under a concept in play. I don't have a concept in play, so I can't put it under any. So I have to discard it. Okay. Now I gotta play a power. Draw a card. You may put a fragment from your hand under a concept in play. Well, I don't have that. I don't have a concept in play. I just drew one though. Okay. And now at the end of your turn, each player may reveal the top card of their deck. They may discard or draw that card. Okay. So we're gonna go with him. I already know. I'm gonna just discard everybody. Everybody's gonna discard. Even Wraith. So we're gonna flip this card. And here we go. We have Mecha Knight Ultra Strike. Reward ongoing concept. Power. Your hero deals X targets 1 lightning damage, 1 energy damage, 1 psychic, 1 sonic, and 1 melee, where X is the number of cards under this card plus 1. Wow. Okay. Let me pull this up. So that's a mega weapon. As you can see, I can build that up and put a lot of stuff under there. So let's go ahead and play that right here. Okay. So look at that. So we got a reward. Okay, now it's Rice's turn. And we're going to put him down here. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Summoned by Shadow. Well, I don't have the Shadow Cloak. Okay. When the Shadow Cloak is destroyed. I'm going to play this one. Destroy a target with 4 or fewer hit points. I want to destroy this guy right here. So he's got dead. Okay. Now I can't do this because I don't have the Shadow Cloak in play. So I have my power here. And it says, search your deck or trash for the Shadow Cloak and put it into play. Okay, and I'll do that. I'm going to search my deck or trash for the Shadow Cloak and put it into play. Ah, you know what? I forgot to get a... Where's the Shadow Cloak? The Shadow. Here we go. We're going to put that into play. And this is reduce damage dealt to Wraith by 1. Increase damage dealt by Wraith by 1. The first time Wraith will be dealt damage each turn, you may discard a card if you prevent that damage. Well, let's see what his objective was. I would have got one of these. It's a villain target. Face me and tremble. The winged woman strides through the mist portal, radiating malevolence. I enslave the heroes of my realm. You shall be next. Defeat Hellion to free a hero from her world. At the end of your turn, this card deals your hero character 1 irreducible melee damage. Then deals each hero target 1. When this card would be destroyed, flip it. Alright, it has 13 health. So, I don't like that one. So I drew it. I have to live with it. And the reason you're saying, well, if you saw it was on the top, why didn't you shuffle it? I don't see what's on the top. They don't have nothing. I pretend not to see it, so I had to drew what I got on there. Now I probably will swap that out for another objective next time because I don't care for that. But I'm not going to cheat and look at it like that. I just look at it like the objectives are, you know. I don't want to give it away. I just want to look at it. Just pretend like I didn't see it and I didn't know what it was. Okay. Alright, so that's the end. Alright. Now, I have to deal 1 irreducible melee damage, and then deals each hero target 1 infernal damage. Well, alright, so she's got to take 1, and he has to take 1. Okay. Okay. Now, also, we have, at the end, if there are more hero targets than non-hero targets, oh, wait, the battle zone, no, well, that, hopefully next turn, that'll stay. So, because I know the next hero turn, there probably will be. Okay, so we've done our heroes. Our heroes are done. Let's see what's next. Okay, environment turn in first battle zone. Okay, so the environment's going to go now. And we have Marion Lightning Dome. Reduce lightning damage dealt to all targets other than the target with the highest hit points by 2. Increase lightning damage dealt by the target with the highest hit points by 1. Okay. So we have that. Alright. Next up is villain turn in first battle zone. Start a villain turn. Okay. Oblivion already had his turn. Alright. So, at the start of the villain turn, if there are more scions and heroes, add 1 devastation token to the inevitable destruction. There's not. There's 1 hero here and one scion here. Okay? Whenever a scion is removed, well, we'll come to that when it comes. Whenever a hero is incapacitated, we'll come to that when it comes. Alright. So at the start of this villain turn, if this card is in the same battle zone as Oblivion, flip it and move it to the other battle zone. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to flip it and move it to the other battle zone. So it is here. Alright. Alright. So, because of that, that is the end of the first thing. Because he's not doing anything, he is now here. Alright. Okay. So, we've done that. Start a villain turn, play top card of Scion deck if he's present. He is not present in the villain turn. Okay. Environment turn in second battle zone. So let's go here, and we have villainous weaponry. Increased damage dealt by villain targets by 1. Eee. Isn't that good? Okay. Now we have to do start a villain turn. Well, he doesn't have a start a villain turn. Alright, and here, if there are more scions and heroes, well, there are not, because we have 3 heroes here and 2 scions. Okay, so start a villain turn. Now, there are no starts on any of these, so we don't have any more of those. He doesn't have a start. Okay, so now what we have to do is play top card of Scion deck if Scion is present. Now we're not going to play 2 Scion cards because we have 2 Scions present. We're just going to play the top card of the Scion deck. Okay, so here we go. And we have it. Scatter Slaughter. The Scion with the lowest hit points. That's going to be, he's got 23. Alright, and he's got, yeah, okay, so 23, him. Deals the hero target with the highest hit points 4 energy damage. And the hero target with the lowest hit points, okay. Well, we're going to go up by 1 because of this. When his card is damaged, okay, so he doesn't have any other bonuses there. So he's going to deal the target with the highest hit points 5 energy damage. Well, let's see who's got that. Well, we know he's not him, so we got Ty there. Okay, so we'll do Dr. Medico. We'll take 5 damage. Okay. Alright. And the hero target with the lowest hit points, which is him, 4 damage. Okay, but we're going to reduce it again to 3. So, there we go. Alright. Alright, so that's the one shot. Alright. Now we do at the end of villain turn. Okay? So here we go. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals each hero target in the play area with the most rewards 3 melee and 3 infernal. Ooh! Well, now, it's going to be her. She has the most rewards. So it's 8 damage right there. So, wow. She just got popped to hell and back. Okay. Alright. At the end of the villain turn, select a player with an active hero. That player may discard a card or destroy one of their non-character cards. If they do neither, the card... Okay. We're going to go ahead and just discard a card, and Wraith will discard a card. Okay. So that's fine. Now we have this guy. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 melee damage. It's going to be 3. And the highest hit points is, we have 8. 8. Okay, so it's him. Okay. Alright. And that is the end of a round for Sentinels of the Multiverse Oblivion. You know what? I may change my mind. I may have more heroes come in. Yeah. As you can see, that was a lot, and that's only the first round. You wait until you have a couple Scions here, a couple Scions there, a bunch of Aeon men all over the place, and it's going to start getting really, really confusing. But okay. So until then, we're going to go ahead and just start the next round. So let's get that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. At the start of Oblivion's turn, move the countdown token 1 space along the countdown track towards 0. Alright, so it's a 4. There are not 12. If there are 3 cards in the environment trash, there are not. So we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so there we go. Now we have to play an Oblivion card. Let's see what happens. Disrupt space-time. Oblivion deals each target 2 energy damage. Move any heroes dealt damage this way to the other battle zone. No heroes are moved this way. Well, that's his mainstay is going to be moved. So he's going to deal 6 damage to mainstay. So let's do that. 3, 4, okay. And we have to move mainstay now to this battle zone. So he's here. Okay. Alright. Now, we are at the end. At the end of Oblivion's turn, play the top 3 cards of the Aeon deck in the other battle zone. Then Oblivion destroys any Aeon man here, then add 1 devastation token. Okay? So put them there. Alright, now remember, he was not in this. This is only going to affect this battle zone. So remember, Oblivion is in that battle zone. So we didn't add the extra damage with this guy, okay? But now that they're all in that battle zone, it's not going to be good. Alright, top 3 Aeon deck cards. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright, so that's enough of the at the end. Start at the end. Okay. Alright, there's enough. That's enough at the end. Alright, so we've done all of Oblivion stuff. Alright, each hero turns. Okay. And here there were no Aeon men there to destroy. So alright, so now it's Mainstay's turn. And I'm thinking I might move. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking I just might keep I might keep I don't know, man. Do I keep Mainstay there and try to weed some of this out? Or there's no Scion there, so I don't have to worry about that. Because we moved him. Yeah, okay. I think for this round I'll keep him here. So let's see. Let's see what we're going to do. We can play a card here. Reduce damage dealt to this mainstay by 1. Okay. It's an equipment card. Okay, we're going to play that. reduce damage dealt to mainstay by 1. And we're going to play a power. He deals 1 target, 1 melee, then deals 1 target, 1 melee. So we're going to deal... Let's see here. 4 for him. 5 for him. 7 for him. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to... Let's pop this guy once, and let's pop one of these once. Okay, and then we get to draw a card. All right. So let's see if we can get our thing here. Well, I have ongoing limited, so let's see if it's revealed, and it is limited. Okay, so they do share a keyword. Okay, so I can't play this because I already have that, so I'm gonna have to discard this. But I'm going to play this one. Okay. Now, because I did that, I get to flip this card. And this is Lucky Break. This guy's 20. At the end of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Each player may play a card that shares a keyword with the revealed card, then put the revealed card into play. Okay, he has 20 health. Alright. Alright, so I put him in. At the reveal the top card of your deck. Each player may play a card. What's ongoing? And then I can put into play. Okay, that's actually a pretty good card there. Okay, ongoing. I have a couple ongoing cards. Let's see here. It says, when damage reduce a hero to 0, you may prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, each hero target regain. Damn, wow, that's a pretty good one. I'm gonna play this one. There's an ongoing. There's an ongoing concept, so we're gonna play this. He has an ongoing. So that's actually a really good turn. Okay. Dr. Medico. At the end of your turn, if there are more hero targets or not, there are not. We kind of got screwed on that, so that's fine. Let's see what we play. We'll play Flare Up again. I'm going to deal 1 target 3 energy damage, and I'm going to heal a hit point apiece. So he'll heal, and we'll give it to the Idealist. She has that cool thing. Okay, he's going to take 3 damage. We'll destroy this Aeon Man right here. Take him out. Okay. Now I can play a power. Select the target. The next time that target regains hit points, increase the amount gained by 2. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Picked her. Okay. Actually picked Medico. Okay. And then he draws a card. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. You made it. Alright. 1 target 3. Okay, I'm going to play this. I'm going to deal 1 target 3 sonic damage, which is this one here. You may put this under a concept in play. Okay, I'm going to put that under that. Your hero, I might use my power here. Your hero deals X targets, 1 lightning, 1 energy, 1 psychic, 1 sign, 1 minute, where X is the number of cards under this card plus 1. Oh. This is a concept, okay. Let's put this then here. So I get to do 2 targets, 1 lightning, 1 energy, 1 psychic, 1 sonic, 1 melee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. 2 targets, 5 damage. Okay, I'm going to kill this guy. So he's going into the trash. And I'm going to kill this guy right here. And I'm going to draw a card. Okay. Alright. I'm going to trade out this. I'm done with this. I don't want that one. So we're going to switch this one out. And we're going to play Demand of the Gods. The Ennead all turn to see Ra blazing like the sun. It is the hour to set aside our petty squabbles. We must be gods now more than ever. Impress the Ennead of the urgency of the situation. At the end of your turn, if at least 4 hero cards were destroyed this turn, flip this card. Okay. I deal 1 target, 3. Okay, I'm going to play Nowhere to Hide. 3. It's actually going to be 4 damage. So I'm going to do 4 damage to this guy right here. Actually, I'm going to do 4 damage to this Scion right here. Pop him. And the first time this card is dealt damage... Actually, I'm not. Hold on. That's not too bad. I'm going to deal 4 damage to this one. Alright. Although we're going to add a devastation token to the thing. He took damage. Okay. Alright. Now let's see, I'm going to use a power. I already have that. Alright. So I don't have really a power I can use. And I'll draw a card. Okay. And that is it. Oh, wait a minute. This is going to be trash, so... Yeah, okay. I gotta figure out somebody else to put it. Alright. So that's it for our heroes. Not a bad turn. Not a bad turn. We got 2 objectives. So it's not a bad turn. Alright, so now it is the first battle zone. If there are, and there are not. Okay. We have to do, well, let's do the environment here. Unexpected microburst. When this card enters play, deal each target 2 projectile damage and destroy 1 hero ongoing card. Okay, well, the only target there is Oblivion. At the start of his environment turn. Okay, so there's that. Alright, there's nobody there. So we're good on that. So let's do our second environment. If there are more Scions, there are not. Ah, this guy again, damn it. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Alright, so we've done the environment. Let's do the Scions. We have no start of villain turns. So, that's fine. So I have to do a card from the Scion deck. Aeon Assault. Play the top card of the Aeon Men deck. Move any Aeon Men in the other battle zone to this battle zone. Okay. The Scion with the highest hit points deals the hero target with the highest hit points X energy damage, where X is the number of Aeon Men here. Okay. So we have to draw the top card of the Aeon Man deck. 6. Okay. And he's going to do, it's going to be, he has the highest. It's going to be 4 damage because of this guy. Who's got the highest hit points? I want to say it's him. Well, no, it's Lucky Break. He's got 20 hit points. So he's going to take 4. Okay. Alright. Now we have at the end of turn, this card deals each hero target in the play area with the most rewards 3 melee and 3 infernal. God, this guy's terrible. Okay. So we have 1 reward here, and 1 reward here. So we'll start with mainstay, and that's 7 damage on mainstay. Now, when you may first destroy this card. Okay. When mainstay would be dealt damage, you may first destroy this card. Okay. I'm going to do that. Now he's going to take his 7 damage. Reduce, he's actually going to take 6. By non-target environment cards. Okay, that's not going to count. So he's going to take 6 damage. Nice. Okay. But he's going to play this. I'm going to deal a target 3 damage. I'm going to pop him. I don't like this guy. Alright, now he's going to do her a bunch of damage. 7 damage. Oof. She's barely alive. Wow. Okay. Alright. At the end of the villain turn, select a player with an active hero. That player may discard a card. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. I'll have... Who do I want to do? I'll have her discard a card. Okay. Alright. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points, 2 melee, 2 energy. That's 5 damage. It's going to be him. Okay. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points, 3 melee. Okay, he's got 11. Nine. $12. Not her. Not him. This is Dr. Medico. So he's going to have to take 3 damage. Okay. Alright. At the end of the villain turn, each Aeon man other than this card regains 1 hit point. Okay. If no targets regain hit points, play the top card of the Aeon Man deck. Well, god dog it. Another Aeon Warrior here. That's 7. He's going to do, at the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest hit points, 5 damage. Okay, it's going to be Lucky Break. Okay. Wow. Alright, that is our full second round of stuff. Woo. Okay. Alright, we have a brand new turn. It's Oblivion's turn. And let's see what we're going to have to do. Alright, at the start of Oblivion's turn, we're moving this. It's at 3. Alright. At the start, if there are 12 or more, there are not. At the start, if there are 3 cards in the environment trash, flip this card. There are not 3 cards in the environment trash. Otherwise, play an environment card and add a devastation token. I think I forgot to do that last turn. Whenever a hero uses power, deal them 1 cold damage. Okay. And yeah, I think I forgot that last turn, so whenever a nun enters play, deal it 2 projectile damage. Okay, Hurricane Shield. Alright, so there we go. We have 4 environment cards in play. We're all down over here. Okay, so I don't know what we're going to do. I am going to leave that area alone for a little bit. I'm going to try to clear this stuff out, man, because we're in some problems here. Okay, let's do an Oblivion card here. Yeah. Add 1 devastation to the inevitable destruction card and play the top card. Okay, well, here we go. 3. 3. That's 6. If this card is ever revealed or discarded, put this card into play, then move Oblivion and all heroes to the other. What? And play the top card. If this card is ever revealed or discarded. Okay, it wasn't. We don't. There's some things that say reveal the top card or discard the top card. Okay, so we don't have to do that, but we do have to play the top card of his deck. And we have Focus of Power. Play this card in the other battle zone's villain play area. Okay. At the end of this villain turn, if Oblivion is in this battle zone, add 1 and play the top card. Okay, so we don't want him to come in over here. There we go. Focus of Power. Okay. Now we do at the end, play the top 3 cards of the Aeon Men deck in the other battle zone. Then Oblivion destroys any Aeon. Add 1 devastation token. Jesus. Alright, let's get 3 more Aeon Men here. My God. These guys are just freaking piling up, man. And that's a problem. He hasn't moved. We're not able to really do anything, man. Okay. Alright, so we're at the end of the villain turns. Alright, so there we go. We gotta clear some of that out. Okay, so it's Mainstay's turn. Jeez. I'm gonna keep him there. Alright. Now, I am going to get another objective. And we're gonna have building a king. Unity is creating a golem unlike anything she's ever built before. If you can provide her with more metal, her powerful creation will join the fight. Plus, who doesn't want more robot dinosaurs? At the end of your turn, each player may discard and destroy a number of equipment cards or mechanical golem cards. If at least 3, flip this card. Okay. Alright, so let's see what I can do here. Well, shoot. Mainstay deals 1 non-hero target 2 melee damage. Then if Mainstay is the hero character card with the lowest hit points, he is not. Okay, well, I'll do 1 non-hero target. Two melee damage. Let's do this guy. Okay. Alright, there's that. Alright, let me see here. We play a power. Mainstay deals 1 target 1 melee, and then deals 1 target 1 melee. Okay. Let's pop him again, and we'll pop him. And we'll add a devastation token. I know. Oh, we're risking it. Okay. So now it's the end of turn, and we do have a couple things we can do. At the end of your turn, either draw a card or destroy one of your ongoing cards. If you destroy a card, you may play a card. Well, I can just draw a card. Okay. At the end of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Each player may play that. Okay. So it is a one-shot. Do I have any one-shots I can play? I do. Okay, I have Flare Up. We'll play that. I deal one target 3 damage. We'll kill this guy. So this guy is dead again. And so people can heal. And I'll heal Mainstay and Dr. Medico. Okay. She has one shot. It deals one target 3 Sonic. And I'll put it under a concept in play. So I'm going to deal 3 Sonic to somebody. And let's do it to him. Okay. Alright. And does he have a one shot? He does not. Okay. At the end of your turn, each player may discard any number of equipment cards. Well, let's see. He doesn't have any. No. No. Okay. No. I don't want to do that. Okay, well, we're stuck on that. Alright, so he'll just draw a card. Okay. Dr. Medico. Okay, Dr. Medico deals himself 1 energy damage. Alright. When one hero character card other than Dr. Medico regains 2 hit points, and he may use a power. We're going to have Mainstay do that, and he's going to use a power. Actually, no. We're going to have her gain 2 hit points. She's going to use a power. And we're going to deal 3 targets 5 damage. So let's kill this one. That's 1. 2. Let's pop this guy. Okay. Okay. So now we do a power. Alright, we'll select a target. If there are more hero targets, there are not. So he's basically just going to draw a card. Okay, it's Mainstay. She can play a card. You may draw a card. Okay. Okay. Put a concept from your trash into play. Okay. Put the top card of your deck under that concept. Okay. You may put this card under a concept in play. Alright, I have another concept here. That's 4 now. Alright, now I'm going to play a power. And I'm going to deal 4 targets 5 damage. So I'm going to pop him again. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay, and now I'm going to draw a card. Oh, you know what I forgot to do with her? I forgot to get a objective. Let's see. True hero in the end. Brother groans Inventor. He wants to break free from Oblivion's control and fight alongside his brother, Captain Cosmic. If you and your allies help shoulder his load, you may be able to save him. At the end of your turn, each hero may deal themselves 2 psychic damage. Whenever a hero add 1 token to the card, if there are at least 6, flip this card. Well, you know what? We haven't got to the end of her turn yet. They deal themselves 2 psychic. Oof. I'm going to have to slowly do this. Let's have Dr. Medico, since he heals pretty well. He'll deal himself 2 psychic, and we'll put a token on this card. Okay. Now it's Rice's turn. We'll play this ongoing. Okay. And let's see, Wrath deals 1 target 1 melee damage. He may also deal that target 1 if at least 2 types. Okay. Yeah, you turn at least. Nobody was destroyed. Come on, Wrath. That's going to be 2 damage. So I'm going to kill this Aeon Man right here. That's 2. That's my power. And I'll draw a card. And that's it. That's a little bit better. That's the end of the hero's turn. Let's do the villain environment here. Alright, we have at the start of my turn, you may destroy a weather effect. If not, okay, we'll put 5 on there. Alright. And, yeah. Okay, so that's that. Nobody's playing up there. So there we go. So it's the villain's environment turn here. Let's see what we get. We have maintenance level. At the end of the environment turn, play the next environment card. At the start of the environment turn, okay. Alright. So at the end of the environment turn, we have to play another card. So let's go ahead and play this. And this is Meteor Storm. All targets are immune to damage. Wow. At the start of the turn, a player may skip the rest of their turn to destroy this card. It's actually really good because we're all immune then. So that means that everybody's immune. That was perfect timing. Wow, that was perfect timing. Alright, so he won't deal anybody damage. Well, okay, we can discard a card here. We'll discard one from Idealist. No damage. Okay, each target. Alright, we have to play. There's nobody healed, so we have to play the top card of the Aeon Man deck. He is not, Oblivion is not here, and then we have this guy, and we won't be dealing any damage. So that's actually pretty good. We got lucky on that. Okay. So, alright. So now it's Oblivion's turn. Okay. So let's see. Move the countdown. We're at 2. Alright. At the end. Oh, at the start. There are not 12. If there are 3 cards in the environment trash, there are not. Otherwise, we add a devastation token. We do. And we play the top card of the environment deck. Play an environment card. Wow. Increase damage dealt by this card by 1 for each weather effect there. At the start of environment turn. Okay. Wow. Okay. Whew. Well, we're supposed to destroy this. This was done. I know that. But that's still only 2. So we do have 2 cards. So we can destroy one more, man. We can. I don't want that one to go because that'll put the trash back in there. Now next turn it'll happen because at the start of the environment turn you may destroy a weather effect. We have a weather effect right here. and then that'll put cards in there. Yeah. Okay, so we kind of got lucky with that. Alright, so now it's Oblivion. Oblivion deals each target in the game 2 melee and 2 sonic. Nope. In both battle zones, destroy 2 environment cards. Okay, wow. Alright, so we're going to destroy 2 environment cards. So I'm going to destroy this one. And I'm going to destroy this one. Okay. And we have 2 here, and they're destroyed. Okay. And now we just have to do the end of turn. At the end of play, the top 3 of the Aeon Man deck in the other zone, then Oblivion destroys any Aeon, and then add 1 devastation. Okay. So I have to play top 3 again. God. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5. Man, this is just getting ridiculous. 5, 6, and 6. Whew. Okay, and that is it for any end of turn abilities. Alright, so it's the hero's turn. Alright. I think I'm going to... I don't have a lot of equipment cards. Well, if I can get some more equipment cards, I can do that one. So I guess we'll just keep that. Alright, so let's see what card I want to play. Okay, I'll put this next to a non-hero target. Yeah, okay. I'll put it next to this Aeon guy here. Got him in a headlock. Okay, I want to do a power. Let's see here. I'm going to do... I can do 2 damage. I can take this guy out. Okay. We add 1 devastation token to the pool. He is getting close, but we have destroyed a Scion. Okay, so we've defeated Nexus the Chosen. Flip an objective in each hero play area. Then, when this card is destroyed, flip an objective in each hero play area, then remove this card from the game. Alright, so we've destroyed him. Okay, and we get to flip an objective. Well, that's actually pretty good, so... Alright. Well, this card, flip an objective in each hero play area. Okay. The magic of the Ennead. Wow, man, that's actually really good. Everybody got to flip. Cursor. T-Rex robot. Wow. Alright, wow, that was pretty good. Alright, so... Alright, what happens when a Scion dies? Whenever a Scion is removed from the game in either battle zone, put the bottom card of the Scion reserve in that battle zone. Okay. We have Void Soul. He has 40. Whenever an objective card is flipped, this card deals itself 2 psychic damage and then flips. When this card is destroyed, each hero target regains, then remove this card from the game. Okay, so he's here. So that's 40. The only question I have is, okay, it says whenever an objective card is flipped, he deals himself 2 psychic damage. Now, when he dies, flip, and then remove it to the game. So I think we have to wait. I think what happened was it says destroyed, follow the environment. Okay, whenever it in either battle, put the bottom card in that battle zone. So I don't know. It's like it's happened simultaneously. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, no, I'm just gonna say he comes in after. Okay, yeah, we'll do it like that. All right. So mainstay. All right. There's his powers. Now he has at the end of turns. At the end of your turn, either draw a card or destroy one of your ongoing cards. Okay, I'll draw a card. At the end of your turn, this card may deal one target 9 melee damage. Holy cow. 9. Wow. One target, 9 melee. Wow, who the hell do I want to do that to? Wow, let's take out, let's hit him. Wow. Okay. At the end of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Each player play one like that. Ongoing limited. Then we put it into play. Okay. Okay, we'll put that one into play. That's going to be helpful. Okay, I'll put this one into play. This will be good. I don't have an ongoing limited for that. Okay. Wow. So we draw a card. Alright, Dr. Medico. Increased damage dealt by non-character card hero targets by 1. So actually it would have done 10 on him. Reduce the first damage that would be dealt to any each turn by 4. Okay. At the start of your turn, draw 2 cards. Okay. Use a power and destroy this card. And at the end of each turn, Dr. Medico regains 2 hit points. Wow, okay. So he's going to regain 2. He's actually going to regain 4. So I use that other power. Alright. Now it says use a power. Okay. I don't have a power to use except for this. So I will have her do that again. I'll have her heal extra 2. Okay, let's see, play card. Okay. Dr. Medico heals himself 1 energy. Deals himself 1 energy. Alright. Oh, well, okay, that was the first. Damn, I don't know if I should do that. I should wait. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and do that because I want to do this. Dr. Medical deals himself 1 energy damage. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's get an objective for him. War-torn landscape. A grim scene awaits through this portal. The destruction and chaos seems endless, but you know the stakes. You must search this realm in hope that somewhere In all this mayhem, you can find a hero. At the end of your turn, play the top 2 cards of the environment deck. At the end of any other hero's turn, if there are no environment cards in play in your battle zone, flip this card. Okay, I'll deal myself 1 energy damage, which won't happen. Everybody else regains 2 hit points. She's going to regain 4. And everybody can use a power. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pop this guy. And he's going to do 1 energy damage to everybody. But I think his is reduced. He takes 1. He takes 1. Okay. She is going to take 1. He's not. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay. Shit. I don't want to do that. I want to do her. We're still going to do that, though. It's just that we're going to pop him as well. Because I'm going to have 4 targets take 5 damage. Four targets take 5 damage. So this guy's out. This guy took 5. He's going to take 3 more. And 1 more. Five on this one. No, wait. 5 on this one. Okay. Alright. Wow. Okay. Now I get to play a power again. I'm going to boost her up. And then I draw a card. Okay, now it's her turn. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put them into play. Okay. I'll play that. Put any revealed concepts and fragments into play. There are none. Put the other revealed cards into your hand. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to see here at the end of your turn, either more. Okay, that's at the end. Destroy all cards under this card, or X. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to power destroy all cards under this card. Well, first, hold on. First, let me get an objective. Filter heist. The tiny alien and the rogue agent slide evenly and silently down the line. For all this infiltration job, you have to go exactly according to plan. What can you grab from the filter? You may reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You've revealed at least 3 different keywords. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's that. So it says okay, well, yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll do my power again where I pop 5 on all those different people. 5 on 4 people. Let's take him out. Let's do 5 on him and 5 on him. Okay. Alright. And I'll draw a card. Of course, at the end of your turn, either move a card from under a concept in play to under another concept in play, or destroy one concept in play with no cards. Then you may draw a card or use a power. So I'm going to destroy this one, and I'm going to use a power. And I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to pop. I'm going to kill him. There. There. And then one more. One. Take him. Okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. And then I'm going to do this. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. With at least 3 different keywords. One shot, fragment, and damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Alright. If not, shuffle them back into my deck. Okay. Alright. And then I take a draw card. Alright. Now it's his turn. And we're going to try to hope for the dawn. Expatriate Citizen Dawn snarls, her voice dripping with contempt. No, Mother Amanda, can you believe I'm here to talk to my mom? Getting through to Citizen Dawn could turn the tables on Oblivion. At the end of your turn, you may move any number of your cards from play to your hand. If you move at least 2 cards with powers, flip it. Okay. I don't have any like that. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see what I can play. Well, here's a card with power. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. Alright. And I'm gonna play a power. And I'm gonna play 1 target, 2 melee damage. And I'm gonna kill this guy. And then because they're not limited cards. Power. Alright. Ooh. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. Put this guy back. I forgot he had this thing. I'm gonna play. I can play that, but I'm not gonna play that power. I'm gonna play this power. Select a damage type. Your hero deals each villain target 9 damage of that type, which is gonna be 10. Wow. Okay. So let's see. 10, 10. Out, out, and out. It's going out. Wow. Okay. Remove this card from the game. Alright, so this card is gone. So, wow, that was a 1-shot. That's fine. Okay. So I played my power. I draw a card. At the end of your turn, you may move any number of cards from your hand area, from your play area to your hand, if at least, okay, on them in your hand. Flip this card and put it in your hand. Alright, I'm going to move these 2 to my hand, and I'm going to flip this, and this is Devastating Aurora. Okay, destroy all villain ongoing cards. God damn it. Okay, well, this is destroyed. Okay, that's the only villain ongoing card. Destroy all environment cards. Well, we don't have any over here, so that's fine. If the environment deals each villain target 3 energy damage and 3 radiant damage. Put this card under the top card of a hero deck. Wow. Put this card under the top card of a hero deck. Wow. The environment deals each villain target 3 and 3, 6. So he's going to deal each villain target 6 damage. Wow. Okay. And then I'll put this under the top card. I'll put it over here on mainstay. That was really good. Okay, and then I draw a card. Alright, wow. Whew, hero turns. Alright, let's start the environment here. Okay. At the start, we don't have any starts of the environment. Okay. Alright, so we're playing this. Alright, at the start of, okay, well, it's not, so it's going there. So it's 7. Okay. Wow. So, we've done that. Now, if there are, nope, there's none of that. So, alright. Okay, so that environment is like that. Okay, whenever a 9, okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so we're done. There's no scions up there. They're all down here. So now this environment, at the end of the environment turn, destroy shit. Okay. Wow. Alright, so I have to get rid of this equipment card. This is destroyed. Oh man, you know what, Wraith, I should have. With the help of, regardless of the battle zone you are in, if a balloon is able to do 12 more damage, flip this card. Okay, so this card is destroyed. This one's destroyed. God, dog, man. Okay, when this card is destroyed, mainstay regains 2 hit points. When this card is destroyed, draw 3 cards. Okay. Okay. Wow. That was it. That's 4 equipment cards. Wow, I gotta get rid of that. Okay, so now it's the villain's turn. Did I flip a card? I did not flip a card, did it? No, that was all from that one. We haven't been able to flip any of these. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna have to. We have no at start of. We have no Aeon men here, which is great. So let's do a Scion card. Certain finality. The Scion with the highest hit points, that's this one, deals the hero target with the lowest hit points 10 damage. Okay. The lowest hit points. The hero target with the lowest hit points. That's going to be this guy right here. So he is destroyed. Whenever a hero target will be dealt damage by source other than a hero target, you may no. When this card is destroyed, when damage will reduce a hero to 0 or fewer, you may prevent that damage. When damage is prevented that way, each hero target regains 2 hit points and remove this card from the game. Okay, we're gonna. All right, so each hero target is going to regain 2 hit points, and then we remove this card from the game. Okay, so that's actually 10, 13. Let's get this straightened up. Okay, he's at full. 2 hit points. 2 hit points. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually doing surprisingly well. Two hit points. Actually, he's going to regain. She's going to gain 4 hit points, so it should be at 8. And then 2 hit points. Let's put him at 10. If no targets are destroyed, move one scion from the other back. Well, there's no scion over there, so there's that. Okay, alright. And now we have, at the end of this villain turn, the hero target with the lowest hit points deals each non-villain target 2 psychic damage and 2 frontal damage. At the end of the villain turn, the hero target with the lowest hit points. Okay, so the hero target with the lowest hit points is actually going to be this guy right here. He's going to deal each non-villain target 4 damage. Wow. Okay. It's crazy. Alright. Okay, whenever this card is dealt damage, it deals each non-hero target 1 lightning. Okay, so... Okay, so let's first... He's going to deal 4 damage to this guy. Okay. However, he's going to deal... Now, this thing is going to deal each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see here. At the end of your turn, this card may deal 1 target. Okay, alright. So now we have to do 2 psychic and 2 infernal. 4. So we have to do 4 to him. But does he have any reduction? No, he does not. Okay. And it says it deals each non. So he's going to deal himself freaking 4 damage. Okay. Do 4 here. Oh, he's going to deal 1 extra. That's right, because he deals 1 more. So he'll do 1, 1, 1. And actually, he's going to do another 1 and then another 1 on him. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. That was the other thing I did. Dr. Medico doesn't have any type of thing that reduces. She doesn't have any type of thing reduces. He doesn't have any type of thing which reduces. Okay. Wow. At the end of the villain turn, select a player. He may discard a card. Okay. We'll have mainstay. He got to draw a bunch of cards. He'll just discard a card. And that's it. That's the end of the villain turn. And so we're going to start a new round. Okay. Let's get ready to go. Okay. So let's see. We have a start of a new turn. Now I forgot, when you destroy Scion, you remove 1 of these from there. So I did that. Because when we killed Noxus the Chosen, or whatever his name is, we didn't remove that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started for our new turn. Alright, so at the start of Oblivion, move the countdown. Okay, so we moved it there. Alright. When the countdown reaches 0, Oblivion won't be destroyed. Yeah. Okay, at the start, there are not 12. At the start of Oblivion's turn, if there are 3 cards in the environment trash, there are. So we're going to flip this card. At the end of Oblivion's turn, each target deals itself 1 fire and 1 toxic. If no hero targets take damages away, add to the inevitable destruction card. Okay. Alright, so we're here with Oblivion. Okay. So we're here. There are not more Scions, so we're not going to do that. Alright, so, okay, let's do an Oblivion card. Heir to Nothingness. Add 1 devastation token to the Inevitable Destruction card. Okay. Destroy the non-villain target with the lowest hit points. That's going to be this guy right here. He's a non-villain target with the lowest hit points. Okay. Alright. If no, okay. Well, alright, so there we go. Alright, now we have end of turn stuff. This is going to be funny. At the end of Oblivion's turn, play the top 3 cards of the Aeon Men deck in the other battle zone. Then Oblivion destroys any Aeon Men here. Add 1 devastation. Okay, so here we go. We have 12 now, but that's not at the start of the turn, so we don't have to worry about that yet. But we do have to put 3 Aeon Men here. 4, 7, and 5. 4, 7, and 5. Alright. Okay. At the end of Oblivion's turn, each target deals itself 1 fire and 1 toxic damage. Okay, well, there's no targets over there, so there's that. If no hero targets take damage this way, add 4 to the Inevitable Destruction card. If at least okay, I want to send them there because we can get rid of the shield that way. Yeah. So nobody took, so we have to add 4 devastation tokens to this. This is fine. Okay. So it's the hero's turn. Okay, first thing I'm going to do with him is we're going to move Hero 1 here. Environment now, Oblivion. It doesn't say, let's see, when move the game, each player may draw, okay. It doesn't say he's going to move. So if we bring in okay, it says, well, hold on. It says, whenever an environment is removed from the game, we know this environment's going to get removed from the game at the start of the next turn. Alright. Move Oblivion to that battle zone. I guess he's going to... Okay, so I guess he's going to move... Shit, he's going to move here, so I guess we won't be moving. There'll be no point in it. Because he's going to move to this battle zone. Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to move. Okay, so we'll take a card here, and this is Enraged Terror Bird. A horrifying screech echoes out of the mist portal in the other realm. You can see a dire mole-like bird attacking a wounded figure. If you step in and fight, the following victim may be a stalwart ally. At the end of your turn, this card deals itself 2 melee damage. If this card ever deals itself damage, remove it from the game. And this card will do it. You may discard a card to redeck that damage to a hero target. When this card would be destroyed, flip it instead. Now, I don't like that one, so I might change that next turn. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do. We don't have any at the start of. Let's see. When mainstay, we did damage. Okay, let's do Redeeming Payback. Let's play that. Let's play a power. Which is, we're going to deal 1 target and then 1 target. Steal this one. And it's going to deal each target 1 energy damage. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Alright. Alright, so he's going to take one. He's going to take one. Actually, this is going to reduce it. So this one is not going to take any. This one will. This one will. Main stain will. Yeah, okay. Alright, when he is dealt damage, though, it deals each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. So we're going to take damage here. Here. This is going to take damage. And then he's going to take damage, and he's going to take damage. Okay. Jeez. He took a damage. Medico is going to take a damage. She has to take a damage. And he has to take a damage. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to destroy this. I can deal 1 target 3 melee damage. Let's take this Aeon man right here out. Okay. Alright, and then I can draw a card. Alright. At the end of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Each player may play a card that shares that keyword. Equipment limited. Then put the revealed card into play. Okay. No. Ongoing limited. Well, we can play this one. This is a keyword. Okay, we'll play this one. Okay, we'll play this one. No, I can't play that one. Equipment limited, okay. And no. No, I can play this equipment. This card is play. Move 1 card from a trash pile to the bottom of its deck. You may destroy the shadow cloak. Okay. Okay. Alright. At the end of your turn, this card may deal 1 target 9 melee damage. Wow. Okay. I'm going to destroy this Scion right here. I'm going to kill this guy. This is Void Soul. He's out. Okay. So it says when this card is destroyed, each hero target regains 3 hit points. 2, 3, 5. He's actually going to gain 2 more. So he's going to gain another 5. Okay. Four. Okay. Alright. Then remove this card from the game. Okay. So he's out. It says whenever a Scion is destroyed from the game in either battle zone, put the bottom card into that battle zone. Okay, but we do get to remove one of these, although it's not going to matter. Okay, so we have Bore the Unstable. The first time this card is to put a token on it, increase damage up by this card number 2. If a card will be destroyed, if this card be destroyed, flip it. Okay. Okay, so we have that, and now we did that. Okay, and so he'll draw a card. Alright, and now it's Dr. Medico's turn. And let's see, at the start of your turn, Dr. Medico may deal himself 2 take if he did. Okay, if he does not destroy this card, we'll destroy that card. Deals itself 2 melee. You may discard a card to direct that damage to a hero target. Okay, I will. I'll discard a card. I'll discard this card and direct that damage to a hero target. Oh, actually, that's right. This thing would have took damage because this is a target. It can't deal itself damage. So I'm gonna have this thing's gonna do 2 damage to itself. However, this thing's gonna take damage because it's gonna be at 7 because that thing would have struck back. All right, that's fine. And then it would have took damage from that guy. Yeah. Well, this is not a hero target, so okay, yeah, I guess it's a villain target. Okay, so that's it for Dr. Medico. I'm gonna trade out this one. I don't like that one. So we're going to try create contraption. It's got to work better than this time, mumbles the Wraith. Any insights from these RevCorp blueprints, Randall? If you can help the Wraith finish her device, she'll make a powerful weapon. Defeat trained player, discard a number of cards. Whenever an equipment card is discarded, add 1 token. Okay. At the end of your turn, each player may discard any number of cards. Okay, well I have a 1-shot. Okay, I'm going to do this. Dr. Medico deals himself 2 energy damage. Okay. And then each hero character card other than may regain or use a power. Okay. And I think I will have him punch this guy. He's going to use his power. She's going to use the power. She's going to deal 4 targets, I think it is still. Yeah. 4 targets, 5 damage. So let's take this Aeon Man out. That one. That one. And we've killed this guy. Alright, flip it. If this card would be destroyed, flip it. Okay, well, we'll flip it. When this card flips, it restores to 15 hit points. Okay. This card is immune to melee and projectile damage. Whenever this card will be dealt energy damage, it regains that much hit points. When this card is destroyed, each player may draw a card and use it to move this card at the end. Okay, wow, alright. Alright. Does he have a power he's got? No. Actually cannot. So, alright. So I played a card. He doesn't have a power he can play. Except for boost the hit points, which he'll do. And then he'll draw a card. Alright. Let's see here. Do we have any equipment cards? I do have an equipment card. Add 1 token. Okay, he'll discard, so we'll add a token to that. He doesn't have any of that. She doesn't have any. Ugh. Shit, I shouldn't have got rid of that equipment. Okay. Well, alright, that's it. Alright, so now it's her turn. And let's see. You may reveal the top 3. Okay, alright. At the start of your turn, you may either draw a card or put a card from your hand under a concept in play. Okay. I'll do that. Whenever you use a power, afterwards you may put a card from your trash under a concept in play. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to play a card. I'm going to play this. Put this under a concept in play. She's going to regain 1 hit point and then deals each non-hero target 1 psychic damage. Okay. Alright. Okay. This is gone. And melee, he's not immune to melee. So he's going to take a psychic damage. Alright. Alright, he's going to take damage. We have to put a token on him though. Put a token there. Okay. So that's that. Okay. Alright. Whenever you use a power, afterwards you may put a card from your trash under a concept in play. Okay. And I'm going to use a power here, and we're going to deal everybody 5 damage. 5 damage. So we only have these guys, so we're going to put a token on him. Oh, no, okay. 5 damage, so we're going to put 5 there. And we're going to put... He's immune to melee energy. That's not energy we're doing. Yeah, well, hold on. Melee. Alright, so 1 melee, projectile, so 4 damage. And then it has energy, and when this card will be dealt energy, it regains, so it's going to actually regain 1. Okay. Alright. Alright, and then we'll draw a card. And then at the end of your turn, either move a card from under a concept in play to under another concept or destroy it. 1 concept in play with no cards under it. Then you may draw a card or use a power. Okay, I'm going to move this to here. Okay. Then you may draw a card or use a power. And I'm going to do my power again. So, let's see here. 5. And it's actually going to be 3. So 11, so he's going to have 8. Okay. Alright. And that's it for her. Okay, in your turn you may reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. One-shot fragment. Damn it, one-shot fragment. One-shot fragment. Shit. Okay, well, they didn't match. Okay, alright, let's see here. Race turn. And your trash into your deck. Alright, we're gonna, at the start of your turn, shuffle this card and your trash into your deck. Okay. So there is that. Can't see what I want to play. Okay. I'm going to do this one. Search your deck or trash for Shadow Cloak. The Shadow Cloak is in. Alright. We're going to put that into play. We're going to do a 1 target, 2 infernal damage. So we're going to do this guy 2 infernal. And put the Shadow Cloak into play. Okay. Then we can play a card. Okay. Alright, now we'll play this one. One target deals itself 1 psychic and 1 melee damage. Okay. Alright. The target is still in play. You may play an ongoing or equipment card. Okay. Search your deck of okay, and then shuffle. Alright, so now I have a power. I can deal 1 target, 1 melee damage. Alright. Do him 1 melee damage. Okay. And then that's the end of his turn. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's right. Actually, he's going to take 1 more because we have the increased damage from the Shadow Cloak. Alright, environments. There's nothing there, so we're just going to play an environment card. The first time at the end of the environment, reveal the top card of the environment deck. If it's a building, remember to put it into play. If not, discard it. It is not, so it's discarded. Alright, so nothing really happens there. Alright, so now we're here. Alright, let's see. At the start of the environment turn, if each player discards 1 card, destroy this card. This card destroy. You may play 1 equipment card from the trash into play. We're gonna do that. We're going to discard, discard, discard. Actually, discard. Discard. Okay. So we've gotten rid of that. Let's play this. Man, this guy again. Okay. Alright. Now we have. None of these guys have at the start. Okay. So we're going to play a card from the Scion deck. Alright, play the top card of the Aeon Men deck. Move any Aeon Men in the other battle zone to this battle zone. Okay. The Scion with the highest hit points, which is this one, deals the hero target with the highest hit points 1 damage. It's going to be 2 damage because of this. Alright, who has the highest hit points? It's 11. 11. So I can choose. I'll take it be him. Okay. Alright. Okay. So that's that. Okay. Now, at the end of villain turn, put a token on this card. Then this card deals each hero target in the play area with the most rewards 1 fire damage. Okay? So it's going to be 4 fire damage. Who has the most rewards? He has 2. He has 1. She has none. Well, she has 1. Okay, so it's going to be him. So he's going to take 4 damage. Reduce damage, melt the mainstay by 1. So it's going to be 3 damage. Okay. Alright. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals each non-villain target 3 energy damage. Then this, good God, this guy is terrible. Then each non-villain target 3 energy damage. Then destroy X hero, non-character, non-target, or X number of targets destroy this turn. Okay. Well, I haven't destroyed. Okay, so each non-villain target 4 damage. Okay. Alright, 3 to mainstay. I guess this guy, is this guy a non, I guess he's a villain. He's a villain, I guess. I don't know. He's an environment target. So he's actually going to take 4 damage as well. Wow, okay. So this is going to be flip. And we're going to get a new hero. This guy. And she's going to be taking 4 damage. Okay. And he's going to be taking 4, so he's at 1. He's going to be taking 4. However, he's going to do each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. So we're going to come off to this one and this one. Okay. 4. Well, actually it's going to be 2 because of this guy. So 1 and 1. Okay. 4. 4 and 4. Reduce. This is going to be 3. Okay. Alright. Now, we didn't destroy any targets, so we don't have to do anything else. Okay. So we have Aeon Men. Each Aeon Man other than this card regains 1 hit point. Well, there's no other. We have to play the top card, basically. So there's 6. Alright, so we have to play the top card. Four. Alright. Deals the hero target with the highest hit points. It's going to be 3 damage. 3, 1, 5. Well, it's going to be this one. Actually, it's going to be 2. So, okay. Okay. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so we'll move on to the next turn. It'll be probably a big one. We know this environment right here is just going to get walloped. So, we'll see. Alright, so up until now, I've been thinking we did pretty good holding our own, but I think things are fixing to change. Okay, so at the start of Oblivion's turn, move the countdown token 1 space along the countdown track towards 0. Okay, so we are here at 0. Okay, so it says when when the countdown token reaches 0, or if Oblivion will be destroyed, follow environment removal. Turn to the next page. Okay. 0. Follow on the top card at sign reserve. Move the countdown token to 5 and turn to the next page. Okay, so he's here. Remove all environment cards from the game regardless of whether they're in play in the deck trash or even the other battle zone. Okay. Alright. Move Oblivion to this battle zone. Okay. So this is getting destroyed. This is our first environment destroyed. Yeesh. Alright. We're going to place Magmara in here. Alright. Put one of the set aside environments in that play area. If there are no, we lose. Oblivion deals each target 20 irreducible infernal damage. Okay. Alright. So he's going to come here. And he's doing 20 damage to each target. That's everybody and everything here. Yikes. Okay. Alright, so when this card will be destroyed, flip it. Destroy all environment cards. Okay, well. Alright. When this card is flipped to this side, destroy all environment cards. That's this guy. Okay. Alright. Then, this card deals each target X energy and X fire, where X is the number of tokens on this card. then remove this card from the game. See, he had 2 tokens on that card. So, oh yeah, we have to flip this too. Turn it. Alright. So, he's going to have 180 hit points now. 1. 75. 80. Okay. When this card is flipped to destroy, this card deals each target X energy and X fire, where X is the number of tokens on this card. That was 2 tokens, so he's going to do 2 fire, 2 energy, so that's 4 damage. So he's going to deal that to Oblivion. No longer have to worry about that. Okay. He's going to deal 4 to this guy. So, wait a minute. X energy. He's immune. If it would be energy, he would heal that much. So he's going to take 2. So he's not going to take any damage, this guy. So this thing is dead. Alright, 1. 1. Then remove this card from the game. Okay. And we remove 1 token from here. Okay. Alright, next up to get 20 damage. Yeah. That's right, that's right. 20 damage, okay. Alright. Well, this guy is gone. Alright, when this, each player may draw a card, use a power, then remove this card from the game. Okay. Draw a card. These guys are gone too. Okay, but hold on. Okay. So you got several things that are happening at the same time, and I'm trying to just do it in step-by-step order. So he does them. Each non-villain target card and use a power, and we get to remove 1 from here. Okay, so let's use a power here. Okay, he's going to use a power. He's going to deal 2, so he's going to destroy this one. Okay. Medico can't really use a power. She can use a power. She can deal 1 to them. Still 5 to this guy, so he's dead. 5 more to Oblivion. Okay. And then he can use a power. Do a 1 target, 2 damage, and that'll be Oblivion. Okay. So they're gone. Those scions are gone. End of story on that. Now we have to pay the Piper, because he's going to do 20 damage to all of us. So let's see. Okay. Well, 20 damage to this. This is gone. But we're going to do 1 damage to Oblivion. This is gone. He's gone. Still doesn't matter. He's gone. Okay. Mainstay is gone. Let me see. When this card is destroyed. Okay, Mainstay is gone. He's incapacitated. This thing is gone. Well, actually, reduce damage of this card by 1. When a hero target in this play area would be dealt damage, redirect that damage to this card. This one's gone. Okay, Dr. Medico is gone. This thing is done with. So this can go back in the pile. Okay. When a hero target will be destroyed or reduced to 0 fewer hit points, you may prevent all that damage and make all hero targets immune to damage until the start of your turn. Then remove... Ooh, wait a minute. That damage and make all hero targets immune to damage until the start of your turn. Then remove this card from the game. Ooh, okay. Well, that actually was great because we'll remove this card from the game. Hold on. Let me back up a second here. No, that's not. Okay. Wow, okay. Wow, that was... Okay, 11, she had this many. And oh, he had like 1. Mainstay is not incapacitated. So, let's see. Okay, so I've got all that straightened out now. So, that card saved our ass. That was a really, really good card. Okay, so, and then Oblivion deals each target 20 damage. Okay. There are no second slide. Okay, alright. So now we're here. And that is still at the start of turn. Alright. So we flip this. Okay. Now we had to move this to 5. Okay. I believe that's where it goes. Yeah. Okay. So, but we turned the page, but we're still at the start of turn. So it says, alright. Then play the top 2 cards of the Aeon Mech deck here. Okay. And we have our Thralls and this guy. 4 and 6. Okay. Alright, so we flip. Alright, we move the countdown 1 space. Alright, well, still, if Oblivion will be destroyed, no. Okay. Alright, so that's done with at the start of here. At the start of Oblivion's turn, if there are 12 or more devastation tokens, remove 12 devastation tokens from this card. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, now we have to do this again, and I think this time we don't have no card to help us. So, alright, remove all environment cards from the game. They're none. So we're moving the Mars Wagner base, which is destroyed, and we're going to put the Darthat Capital in play. Okay. Okay. Move Oblivion to the battle zone. So he's going to move back over here. put one. Alright, and he deals each target 20 infernal damage. Well, there's no targets over there, so we're doing good on that. Okay. Alright, so we're done with that. Alright. So now, we draw an Oblivion card. So let's see what we have. It says, tear through reality. Move Oblivion to the battle zone with the most hero targets. Okay, so he's moving back over here. Okay. Oblivion deals each target 2 energy damage and 2 psychic damage. Okay. Okay, well, alright, so this is gone. So this guy's gone. Okay. So it's going to be 4 damage altogether. 1. Now we will do 1 damage to Oblivion. Alright. And then he's only going to take 3. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Reduce damage to 1 when a hero target. Okay, so it's going to take 5 for him. Actually, it's going to take 3 for him. Okay. Then this one, so we're going to give this one back. He didn't take it. He's going to take another 3 for that one. He's going to take 3 for himself. Then he's going to take 3 for him. Okay. Because they're all in that play area. He's in Dr. Medico's play area. Okay. Okay. He's only going to take none because he's reducing the first damage. This is the first damage this turn. However, Medico will take 4 damage. Okay. Now, we're going to have a problem here. She's going to get killed. So, she is defeated. She's incapacitated. Mainstay is. So let's go ahead to get rid of her stuff. We have to add a token here because she was incapacitated. This is going away. And there we go. One player may draw a card, destroy an ongoing card. Now remember, we have her there. I am going to get a hero to replace her. Okay, so reduce damage. Okay. I can actually discard a card. But I won't. We'll just reduce it to 3. Okay. So, that is that. Now before I replace our hero, it's not really clear whether I can replace it right in the middle of a turn. So I'm going to go ahead and replace it when we do our heroes. Okay, so that's the end. Now, at the end of Oblivion's turn, Oblivion deals each target 3 energy damage. If no damage is dealt to heroes this way, add okay. Then if at least one battle zone does not have a scion, put okay in the battle zone with no scions. In a battle zone with no scions. Well, 2 of them have no scions. Okay, so alright, so he's going to deal each target 3 energy damage. Okay, so this one would take it first. It's going to be 2 damage. Okay. This one would take it again. 2 damage. And this one would take it. And so this one is out. Okay. Okay. Alright, now he is going to be 2. Dr. Medico has 1. Okay, Wraith, I can, the first time Wraith will be damaged, I can discard a card to prevent that, and I'm going to do that. So, he's not gone. Alright. And then, oh, does he do his own people? He deals each target. Yes, he does. So, he's going to destroy this guy. If Oblivion destroys his card, each villain target regains 2 hit points. Okay. Well, Oblivion will regain 2 hit points. He's going to get hit. Well, actually, no, that was 3. It was 3 damage. That's right. So he has 1 left. I don't know why I thought that. 1 left. And 3 left on him. Okay. So there's that. Yeah. Okay, so she's still at the end of Oblivion's turn. Each target deals itself 1 fire and 1 toxic damage. Okay. Now, wait a minute. No, alright, wait, hold on. We're still doing this. Then, if at least 1 battle zone does not have a scion, put the bottom card of the scion reserve in a battle zone with no scions. Alright, we're going to put it right here. We have Faultless. At the start of this villain, each hero target does this card we don't. Okay. So Faultless is coming here. Alright, he's got 30 freaking 9 hit points, man. Add if no damage is dealt. What damage was dealt? Okay. Alright. So at the end of Oblivion's turn, each target deals itself 1 fire and 1 toxic damage. Okay, so he's not going to take any damage. Mainstay won't, because he can reduce that. However, he is and he is done. Okay. Okay. Now, however, we're going to do 1 lightning to this one. 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 Okay. Alright. This thing is dead. Dr. Medico is dead. He's incapacitated. So he's out. Like I said, we were doing so good at first. Okay. And this thing, it'll be gone over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to discard a card so he doesn't take any damage. And each target. Okay, so he's going to do himself damage, but yeah, and then he'll do himself damage. Alright, if at least targets take damage, remove this card from the game. Okay, so we removed this card from the game. We did this. Oh, I have to put a devastation token on here. That's 3. Okay, so this card is removed from the game. So it says, what does it say happens? At the start of the countdown token, if Oblivion destroyed, each player what? Okay, well I guess the shield had no effect. We could have either destroyed the shield, or if we could have destroyed the shield somehow before. So there's no shield thing on here. When you turn this page, if when the countdown token. Okay, yeah, I guess there's no more shield cards. Huh. Okay. And that is the end of that turn. Alright, let me find 2 new heroes to set up and try to figure out what we are going to do. Okay, so I think we're going to have our heroes stay over here. Because we got to damage him. And we got to... Jeez. I don't know how we're going to do this. Man. Alright, so I brought in La Commodore, who is basically La Capitaine. She was a villain, now she's good. She came with this set. And Chrono Ranger, because they were kind of enemies, in as the new heroes. Okay, so it's Mainstay's turn, and we're gonna stay here. We're gonna try to do something to him, but I am going to try to get a object here. It says Michael Conrath walks the earth. His time learning from the virtuoso of the void led to his direct role in aiding the earth spirits transition from Ashikabuta to whatever. But the naturalist still must walk. At the end of your turn, you may move your hero to the other battle zone. Each time your hero enters the battle zone, add 1 card to this token. If there are 4 tokens on this card, flip it. It's not that hard. So we'll take that. Now let's see here. Okay, let's see. We're gonna play a card. Okay, I'm gonna do preemptive. Well. Okay, I'm actually playing this Devastating Aura and destroy all villain ongoing cards. Well, we don't have any. Destroy all environment cards. Well, we don't have any of those either. The environment deals each villain target 3 energy and 3 radiant. So this guy is out. Alright, so it's 3. Which is 22. And 3 again. Okay. Alright. Alright. And then let's deal Oblivion 3 and 3. So then we're going to take a 6. And then we're going to put this under La Commodore's card, because it says you do that. Okay, now we're going to play a power. And we're going to deal him 2 damage. And now it's not the evens amount. And then I think what I'm going to do, at the end of your turn, this card may deal 1 target 9 melee damage. I'm going to hit him. And then we are going to move Mainstay. He's going to move to this environment right there. And we're going to put a token on that card. So Mainstay is there. He will draw a card. And that's the end of his turn. Okay. Commodore. Man, I could actually do this. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play this again. Do 3 energy and 3 radiant, which is gonna be 6, but it's still odd amount, even time. So, and I'm gonna do 6 to Oblivion. And then we're going to put that under Chrono Rangers thing. Okay. And now I have power. Shuffle a hero deck. Select a card from the deck's trash and put it under the top card of the deck. Oh, let's see her objective. It was, many a villain used the ruins of Atlantis for a staging location for their terrible plots. Recently, the Prime Ward set up a base here. That's my son. But unexplored parts of the ruins still house so many secrets. Whenever a hero card is discarded, add 1 token to the card. Well, at the end of each player's turn, you may discard up to 2 cards. Okay. I think I will. I'll discard this one. And I'll discard that one. So I'm going to put 2 tokens on there. Okay. So it's Chrono Ranger's turn. He's going to draw some cards. Of course, we're going to do this one again. So we're going to do, again, 6 on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do that. And then we're going to do 6 on Oblivion. Which is going to be 19. Okay. And we're going to put this under Wraith's thing. And that'll end our little spree of doing that, though. And let's see, as the card I played, and I can do 1 target, 1 projectile damage. And I think I'll do this guy 1 projectile. And yeah, I'll draw a card. Now, I can discard up to 2 cards. I'll discard this one. And I want to put another token on there. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have any cards to play. So let's see here. I can deal 1 target, 1 damage. Alright, so actually, I'm going to be able to flip this. I should have been able to flip it sooner. And this is a relic. At the start of your turn, you may discard a card. If you do, increase damage dealt to and by hero targets. Damn. Well, that's going to be helpful, but alright, let's see here. Hermetic involved. The man called Hermetic has a little control over his now monstrous form. Your blood, give me your blood. This empowered beast must have been made by some perverted magical artifact. Whereas at the end of your turn, this card deals each hero target 1 damage. Any hero card deals itself. When this card will be destroyed, flip it. Okay, well, we're reducing damage with the Shadow Cloak. So, at the end of your turn, this card deals each hero target 1 irreducible. Each hero target. Well, that's terrible. I picked that card. Oh my god, that's going to hurt me. Okay, so each hero target. This is going to take some damage. Mainstay is going to take a damage. Actually, it's not. He's in a different battle zone. And he's in a different battle zone too. So let me fix that. Alright, so I guess it's a good thing that I went against my word about changing heroes, because Omnitron X is going to replace Wraith, who just got killed by that stupid summon card. So, and that's the end of the hero's turn. Now I'm not putting him in here. Whatever happens won't affect until the start of the next hero turn. So there's that. Alright, so alright, so let's do our first environment. There's no this is the Magmaria here. Equipment cards gain the keyword Magma Crystal. At the start of the environment turn, the Magmaria with the highest hit points deals each target X. Okay, well, alright, so that's that. And then there's nothing else there. Okay. So next we play this capital. Hero targets are immune to damage dealt by civilian cards. Okay, at the end of the environment turn, if there are fewer civilian targets and not play the top card, whether they're the same. So there's that. Okay, and then we have here at the end, at the start of the villain turn, each hero target deals itself 1 psychic damage. Well, Mainstain won't. He's immune. This one will. And it's going to do each non-hero target 1 lightning. So 1 and 1. What is it? Each hero target. Okay, this is not a hero target. Oh, okay, well, she's going to take 1. He's going to take 1. And he's not in. Okay. Oh, man, you know what? I forgot to play a Scion card, so let's play that. The Scion with the highest hit points, that's him, deals the hero target with the lowest hit points 10. Jesus. Wow. Wow. Whenever here, that's going to be Mainstay. Yeah, Mainstay is just so. Okay, Mainstay just got the hell killed out of him. So we're going to have to add another token here. And there goes Mainstay. I guess we can take this, put this out. Well, with Mainstay gone, that means these hero cards are all gone now. Wow. This reward is gone. Wow. Well, that was just awful. I had to get another hero in here. Whew. That was a terrible card. Jesus. Okay, and then we did that. Now that's the end. Wow. Okay. It's the start of a new round. It's Oblivion's turn. So let's see what we do. At the start of Oblivion's turn, move the countdown 1 space towards 0. The start, okay, if there are not. Okay, so now we draw an Oblivion card. Alright. Move Oblivion to the battle zone with the most hero targets. Well, he's already there. Oblivion deals each target 2 energy and 2 psychic. Add 1 devastation token to the thing. Okay. So he's going to deal each target 2 energy and 2 psychic. Well, he's only going to take 2 because he's reduced with the even thing. So there's that. You know what? Mainstay is not dead. This guy, Mainstay is up there. I screwed that up. That's right. Mainstay is up there. So we give his cards back. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Give his cards back. This is his discard pile here. And that means the bot guy comes back in. Alright. He had 6. And where was that equipment that was in here? Yeah. That was in play. There was another equipment card in play. It was this one. Okay. That's right. So we won't add a devastation token. Alright. I keep forgetting that. See, that's one of the problems. Alright, so okay. So these are over in Battle Area 1, so they're not going to take any damage. She's going to take 4 damage. And he's going to take 4 damage. And Omnitron is not in here yet. So there's that. Alright. And we have at the end of Oblivion's turn, Oblivion deals each target 3 energy damage. Okay. So each target's taking 3. There's 3. Okay. And like I said, he's not in here yet. Oh yeah. Okay. Then if at least one battle zone does not have a scion, put the bottom card of the scion reserve in a battle zone with no scions. Okay. Well, the top one does not have a scion. Each target. Okay. Well, then he's going to take 3 as well. And that's Aeon Master here. Good God, this guy's got 60. Whew. 60 health. Wow. God damn. Okay. Alright, so that's the end of Oblivion's turn. Alright, so now we have Mainstay. And I think Mainstay, what he's going to do, let's put this back here. It had 1 token on there. Okay. So Mainstay, what he can do is he can grab a relic. And he's going to grab the Oblivion Shard. So he'll grab that. Okay. Now let's see. He's going to play a card. You may draw a card. You may destroy an ongoing or equipment card. If you destroy one of your cards, you may play a card. Well, ooh. Okay. Destroy any number of your equipment cards. Mainstay deals 1 target X melee damage, where X is the number of equipment cards in your trash plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to pop Oblivion for 6 damage. Okay. And then it was, you may draw a card. I'm going to draw a card. Okay, and I have a power. Okay. And I'm going to pop at him again. Okay. And then we're at the end of my turn. Oh, that's right. Ah, damn it. Well, let's put the relic back. No, that's right. I don't have to. He still moved. I moved him over there. I can do that for free. Alright. And we're going to put a token on here. Each time your hero enters a battle zone, I can do that thinkably twice per turn. But I'm only going to do it one because I enter and then, well, you know what? I may. Nah, I don't like that guy over there. So we're going to stay here. We're going to move back over here. And then next turn I'll move there. And then at the end of your turn, this card may deal 1 target 9 melee damage. Well, I'm going to do him again. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a card. Okay, so it's her turn. Whenever a hero card is discarded, at the end of your turn, each player may discard up 2 cards. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do. I'm going to do this one shot. I deal 1 target 2 projectile damage, and I deal 1 target 2 melee damage. Okay, only going to do 1 to him, but I'm going to do 2 to Oblivion. Power, shuffle a hero deck, and then draw a card, and then each player may discard up to 2 cards. He'll discard a card, so let's put a token there, and he doesn't have any. And that'll be it. I know it's a little slow going, but I'll discard that one and then put that one there. So, okay. Chrono Ranger here. Okay, I'm going to play this equipment card, which will let me play this one, and then I'm going to play search your deck and search your deck or trash for an equipment card. Put it into play. I'll put that one into play. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to use this power where I deal one damage, and I'll do 1 damage to him. And then I'll just draw a card. Yeah, I forgot I could do another 1 damage. Let's do that. Okay, Omnitron. Here you go. Welcome to the game, Omnitron. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to play this. Omnitron X deals 1 target 2 projectile damage. May deal 1 target 1 projectile damage. So I'm going to do 2 to him. 1 to him. Okay. And then I'll draw a card. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I forgot. I keep doing it. Let's see. Following the origin adbit's rhythm, the void itself plays in concert with elements, string. Okay. Whenever you cause another player to play a card, use a power, or draw a card, add 1 token. Okay, that's not too bad. The hero's life. Whenever a hero target deals 2 more damage to multiple targets in a single turn, deals 1 target 4 more damage at once, or destroys a target, add 1 token. Okay. Alright. Well, we haven't done that. Okay. Alright, well that's it for our heroes. Let's do our environment turn. Alright, we have nobody here, so this is really not going to do anything at... Oh, well, let's do this first. Okay. At the start of environment turn, the magma ray in. There is no magma ray in. Okay. At the end of the environment turn, reveal cards from the top of the environment deck until a magma ray is revealed. Put it into play. Discard the other cards revealed this way. If no magma, destroy this card. Huh. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that's right. There is. Yeah, that dang it. I forgot about that. Okay, this guy's coming into play. And this is the trash. Okay. This card, at the end of the environment, each player may discard a magma with a bristle. Okay. Alright. So we had the start, now we played a card, and then we had at the end. Okay, at the end, each player may discard a magma crystal. Any player that does, okay, well, we don't have that. There's nobody here anyways. Villain turn, we have to add one to the pool because there's no heroes there. So, alright. At the start of the villain turn, if there are at least, flip this card. There are not. Okay, so now I play the Scion deck. You destroy one non-target environment card. Okay. The Scion with the lowest hit points heals each non-villain target deals each non-villain target 2 psychic damage. Okay. There's nobody up there, so this is each player discards 1 card. Well, there's nobody up there, so. Alright, now at the end, villain turn, play the top card of the Aeon Men deck. This is this guy. But he won't do any because there's nobody there. Okay, now with the second environment, and we have military. Okay, this target deals each non-Thracian target 2 energy damage. Wow. At the end of the environment turn, there are fewer civilians than non-civilian. Play the top card. Okay. Minion. Shit. If there are fewer civilian targets than non-civilian environment targets, play. Alright. Okay. Now, at the end of environment turn, this card deals each non-Thracian target 2 energy damage. Okay, he's going to do 2 to this one, 1 to this one, 2 to him. Alright. Mainstay is going to take 1. This guy's going to take 2. But he's now going to do 1 lightning damage to each non-hero target, which is going to be 1, 1, 1. Okay. Alright. At the end of environment turn, this card deals each non-minion target 2 melee damage. Okay, 1, 2, 2. Okay. 2. And then Mainstay is going to get it reduced. So he has 1 hit point left. However, he's going to do 1 lightning. And it's going to kill. Actually, that's it. Huh. And that is going to kill him before it does any other damage. So, okay. Alright. Now it's his turn. At the start of villain target, each hero target deals itself 1 psychic. Well, Mainstay is not going to take that because he reduces it, but this is going to take it. However, he's going to do damage again. Okay. She's going to take 1. Chrono is going to take 1. Omnitron X is going to take 1. Damn it, you know what I forgot? I forgot to draw a Scion card. Oh, no, I didn't. I did the start, that's right. Okay, now we draw a Scion deck card. Move Oblivaeon to this battle zone. Well, he's there. Put the bottom card of the Scion reserve in this battle zone. This Scion deals each hero target 1 projectile and 1 fire. Eek. Okay, so we're going to have Sanction pop in. Okay. Huh. Alright. 55. Okay. And then he does each hero target 1 projectile, 1 fire. Again, Mainstay is not going to take any damage. However, this thing is finally going to die. The T-Rex bot. Okay, so that's out. However, it will do 1 damage to him. And 1 damage to him. Okay. One and one. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Okay. Alright. At the end, alright. So there's the card. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals each hero target in the play area with the most rewards 3 Radiant, 1 Infernal. Okay, who has the most rewards? That is going to be... Ooh, that's going to be Mainstay. So Mainstay, because he took this, has the most rewards, he's out. And he is dead. So, yep, that's it for Mainstay. Okay, well we delayed, we didn't delay the inevitable that much. Put this under here. Alright. Wow. Okay, at the end of the villain turn, discard the top card of the Scion deck. Okay. Then this card regains 3 hit points and deals the hero target with the lowest hit points 3. Jesus. 3 energy damage. So he's just going to get back there. Who has the lowest? 17. Chrono Ranger takes 3 damage. Okay. Wow. Alright, wow. And that is the end of that turn. Jeez. Alright, so it's Oblivion's turn. Alright. At the start of Oblivion's turn, move the countdown 1 space towards 0. Gotcha. There are not 12 there yet. There is that many. Alright, so let's draw a card. Add 1 devastation token to the inevitable destruction card and play the top card of his deck. Okay. If this card is ever revealed or discarded, it was not. Move the countdown 1 space towards 0. Shit. Okay. The target with the lowest hit points deals each non-villain target other than itself 2 energy damage. Okay, the target with the lowest hit points. That's going to be Faultless. He's got the lowest hit points. Deals each non-villain target other than itself 2 energy. Okay. Well, that's 2, 2, 2. Okay. Then, if any hero characters well dealt damage this way, move those heroes to the other battle zone. Ah, man. Okay, well. So, all these guys got to come here to this battle zone. Okay. Alright, and now the end of the turn. At the end of Oblivion's turn, Oblivion deals each target 3 energy damage. Now, they're all moved, so there's nobody there. So, he's going to deal 3 to this one, 3 to this one, okay. If no damage is dealt to heroes this way, add 3 devastation tokens to... 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Okay. That's Oblivion's turn. That is the end of that. Jeez. Wow. I'm going to get another hero and put that... Okay, so I got one of the new heroes, Benchmark. And you know what? I'm gonna keep him down here. And for his turn, I'm gonna grab this relic. And that's it. So let's draw a card to see what we get. Okay. Okay, I'm going to play Flyby. That's going to let me deal up to 3 targets, 2 energy damage each. Okay. So, Oblivion's going to take a pop. He's going to take a pop. He's going to take 1. And we're going to destroy this Scion. Okay. And this would be destroyed. Flip it. When this card flips its side, restore it to 10 hit points. Okay. This card is a hero target. Is no longer a Scion. At the start of this villain turn, each non-villain target regains 2 hit points. When this card is removed from the game, at the end of the turn, each hero may use a power. Well, I don't want it. I don't like... What? When this card flips to this side. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's good. He's going to help us. Okay. You may play a card or return this card to your hand. Oh, yeah. Whenever a hero target deals 2 or more damage to multiple targets in a single turn, add 1 token. Alright, so we're going to add a token to that. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll put it back in my hand. And I'll play a power, draw a card, and I deal 1 target, 1 energy damage. Okay, Oblivion. And then I'll draw a card. Alright. Her turn. I think I'm going to move her down here. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to move her back over here. I don't want to do that. At the end of your turn. Okay. So let's see what I have. Shuffle 1 card from a trash into his deck. Put the top card of that deck into play. Okay. Maybe I can do a little bit better with her. So let's do her. You may draw a card or play a card. Okay. Shuffle any number of equipment cards from deals one target X. I can only deal 1 damage. Okay, I'll draw a card. So I do 1 damage to Oblivion. Okay, and then for power, shuffle a hero deck. Okay, okay. At the end of your turn, each player may discard up to 2 cards. 3, 4, 5. I only need 1 more, so I'll have benchmark. Actually, discard a card, and that's going to do this, and then we're going to get this now, and this is Atlantean Conduit. At the end of your turn, you may draw a card and use a power. Okay. Wait a minute. Whenever an objective is moved to a hero play area or flipped in a hero play area, discard the top card of the Scion deck. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. And at the end of your turn, alright. Now let's draw a card. You may draw a card and use a power. I don't have any other powers, so that's it. Okay, Chrono Ranger. Let's see here. To use a card, to play a card, use a power, or draw a card. Okay. Shoot. Yeah. Okay, I'll put this equipment card into play. It's Temporal Grenade again. You may play an additional card. Yeah. Okay, I'll play this one. I deal 1 target, 1 projectile. I can do a power here. 3 targets, 1 energy. Oh yeah, we were gonna move him over here as well. 3 targets, 1 energy damage. So, and then I have to destroy this card. Okay, well that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4, 10. And that's it for targets. Okay. Now I'll draw a card. Okay, Omnitron here. Okay, we're gonna play this. Alright, I deal 1 target, 2 projectile. May deal 1 target, 1 projectile. Doesn't quite deals whenever a hero target deals 2 or more damage to multiple targets, and doesn't quite do that. So oh yeah, let's bring him here. Crap, you know what I forgot to do? Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I made a mistake, but I can fix it real quick. We're gonna do 2 to him, 1 to him. Okay, that's his power, and we'll draw a card. Now, he can't do it because I grabbed this. But each one of these can do an incapacitated ability. So let's see what we have. We have 1 player may draw a card. 1 target, up to 3 hero targets regain 1 hit point. 1 player may draw a card, destroy an ongoing card. 1 player may draw a card, select a target. Alright. One hero may use a power. Okay, I think I'm going to do that, actually. So, Omnitron has a good power. So, I'm going to deal... Omnitron is going to do that one. And then a 1. Okay. I'm going to have La Commodore let Chrono Ranger draw a card, and he's going to regain 2 hit points, and then up to 3 hero targets regain 1 hit point each. So 1, nicely, 1, 1, 1. Okay. And then the next one is one player may draw a card, destroy an ongoing card, move an ongoing card. No, one player may draw a card, select target, destroy an environment target. Yeah. Okay, I'll let him use the power again, and we're just going to use this power right here. So we're going to do 1 to this guy and 2 more to Omnitron. Okay, alright, so that's the end of that. All heroes are here. Okay, so we're going to have to add... Oh boy. Ooh, I probably should have left one up there then. I guess I should have. I made a mistake. I'm not going to mulligan it. Crap. And it's too late to go back. There's nothing I can do unless I can kill... Yeah. Alright, first let's do the environment. At the start of entire, no. At the end, okay. So let's do Seismic Defender. This card is immune to fire damage. Okay, let's get 10. At the end of the environment turn, each player, we don't have any of that. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a magma crystal. No. Then this card deals X non-magman targets 3 melee damage and 3 fire damage, where X is number of well, can't do that. I don't have any magma crystals. There's nobody there anyway. So blah. Okay, we have to put this here. Hell, it was going to happen anyways. Okay. At the start of this villain turn, if there are at least 4 minus 1 Aeon men here. What? 3 Aeon men. Flip this card. There is not. Alright. So, now we have to do a Scion card. Move Oblivion to this battle zone. Okay, so Oblivion is going there. Put the bottom card of the Scion reserve in this battle zone. That Scion deals each hero target 1 projectile and 1 fire. Well, you know what? Each hero target. Okay, well that's fine, but it's going to be Progeny. What? He's... Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's put another Scion. This is starting to get crazy now. 60 hit points with his dumb ass. Okay. Alright. So we play that. Now we have at the end. At the end of villain turn, play the top card of the Aeon Men deck. Okay. Okay. Alright. At the end of the villain turn, add 1 token to this card. Okay. Then this card deals each hero target in the play area. Well, we don't have any, so nothing's going to happen there. This card deals the 3 hero targets. Nope. This card deals the hero target. Nope. Okay. So we're coming down here now. Environment. We have these idiots again. So 4. Shoot. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals each non-Thracian target 2 energy damage. So he's going to take 2 energy damage. This guy will take 2 energy damage. Alright, he's going to take 2. He'll take 2. He'll take 2. And he'll take 2. Okay. And that's the end of the environment turn. Okay. Alright. At the start of the villain turn, each non-villain target regains 2 hit points. Okay, so he's going to gain... I can't believe that. At the start of this villain turn, each non-villain target regains 2 hit points. Okay. So, I just did... Okay, so everybody who just got popped is just getting their 2 back. So let's do that. Alright. Alright, this has no at the start. So now we have to play the Scion deck card. Destroy 1 non-target environment card. Well, we can't do that. There is a non-target. The Scion with the lowest hit points deals, that's him, each non-villain target 2 psychic. So this is going, so the 2 I just did for everybody. Alright, each player discards 1 card. Yeah, okay. Discard. Discard. Yeah, they're same, so it's got discard. Discard. Okay. Now we have at the end of villain turn, each hero may use a power. Well, that's actually pretty good. Draw a card. He deals 1 target, 1 energy damage. Okay. We don't have any shuffle a hero deck. Okay. Yeah. 1 target, 1 projectile. We'll pop this idiot. And 2 on him, 1 on him. Okay. At the end of villain turn, discard the top card of the Scion deck. Okay. Then this card regains 3 hit points. So we'll just go ahead and put another 5 on that. And deals the hero target with the lowest hit points 3 energy damage. Okay, so I think it's 8. Yeah, he is the one with the lowest, so he's going to take 8. Okay. And that's the end of that turn. Okay, so let's go. Let's go ahead and get ready because bad things are about to happen now. Alright. At the start of Oblivion's turn, move the countdown 1 space towards 0. Boom. Okay. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so let's get ready to do this. Remove all environment cards. So we're going to have to do that. Magmaria is destroyed. Okay. Move Oblivion to that battle zone. Okay, he's already there. Okay, so we're going to put a new environments, the Enclave endings here. Put one. Oblivion deals each target 20 irreducible damage. Okay, the first time this card is dealt damage, you play the top card of the Aeon Man deck. Okay, well, first of all, he's going to take 20 damage. So there he goes. Add 1 token to this card. And he's going to take damage. Okay. If Oblivion destroys this card, add 1 devastation token. Well, that's not going to matter. If it's destroyed, each villain target regains 2 hit points. Okay. So let's do that. And Oblivion's going to gain 2. Okay. And then we have to, of course, play the top card. This one, and he would destroy this card. So each villain is going to regain 2 hit points. Okay. 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 So, all right. All right. We're going to turn this to 5. And we turn the next page. When you turn this page, set Oblivion's things to 120. Okay. Then move Oblivion to the other battle zone. So he's moving here now. Whenever Oblivion moves from one battle zone to the other, add 1 devastation token. Okay. At the start of Oblivion's turn, move the countdown 1 space towards 0. We're still at the start. Okay, well, we're going to lose because we're going to lose. We have this right here. We're still at the start. And boom. That's it. That's 4 environments. It should be 5 really, but okay, well, that was a long game. I think we started out pretty good, but when the Sentinels were actually doing really good, it just built up on us too much, and when it hit 0, yeah, we lost it. I know I made some mistakes, that's for sure, but as you can see how this played, this had a lot of stuff. Now, I'm not saying it's not fun. I did find it rather fun, as a matter of fact, but it is a lot to keep up with. I mean, it is, and it taxes you. So next time we play Sentinels, I'm going to try one of the other groups and see maybe if we can get even luckier and I can learn from some mistakes and do better. So I hope you join me. Until the next time, have fun.